Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to be cooking, which is something that I absolutely love. But tonight we're going to be making some fresh falafels from scratch, no box, nothing canned. I am on a journey of clean eating, so I'm trying my best not to eat anything from scratch. No, nothing boxed or out of the can. I'm trying my best to make everything fresh and eat a lot more greens and a lot of things naturally grown from the earth. So a lot of beans, a lot of greens, a lot of fresh herbs and spices. So tonight you'll be able to watch me step by step on how I make my falafels. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so I got me a bag of dried chickpeas. And you have to soak it overnight. And this is what it looks like. It kind of like triples in size. So this is 2 cups because I'm going to be making a lot for myself. 2 cups of soaked chickpeas. A half a cup of chopped onion. A cup of coarsely chopped parsley. A half a cup of coarsely chopped cilantro. And 3 pegs of garlic. Then you have a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of salt, and this is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, because I put cayenne pepper in everything. Cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, and a pinch of sugar. That is my recipe. You don't have to add the sugar. A pinch of sugar, a half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So now that it is all inside of the food processor, we are going to chop this very coarsely. So after a few blends in the food processor, this is the texture that it should look like. Kind of like a coarse sand. You're going to have some pieces of parsley that may not be all the way blended up, but this is the best. I don't want to over blend it till it becomes too pasty. The recipe also calls for chickpea flour, so I have this Red Mill stone ground non-GMO organic chickpea flour. So this is pretty good to use. The ingredients are garbanzo beans. So that's just chickpeas ground up made into flour. Then you have to add 2 tablespoons of this and a half a teaspoon of baking soda. All right, so now you have all of your ingredients into a bowl. You want to stir it up and incorporate everything. And you want to go ahead and get your oil preheated so it can be nice and hot. Let's get started to fry these bad boys. I forgot to mention, guys, before you fry it, sit it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to an hour, I guess, to marinate or for it to get a little firm and solidify. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I just took out my batter from the refrigerator and it's nice and firm. So I'm just gonna take this and measure it to maybe 1 inch thick. And I roll it in my hand and my oil is nice and hot and I'm gonna start dropping them. I'm gonna deep fry them. You can bake them, you can pan fry them, like make them a little bit flatter like this and pan fry them. But I've always eaten falafels in the shape of a ball, so that's how I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna put at least 4 of them in this hot oil. I am gonna flatten them out a little bit. It's a little bit easier to eat. And I'm gonna put it in some pita bread. It's that pocket bread. So I'm rolling them and I'm just flattening them just a little bit, so it kind of looks like this. I did about 3 in that hot oil. Bring it down so you can see. And drop another one in there. It smells good. It smells very herby. And I think I have about 4 or 5. I'm gonna add 1 more to it. And that should be good. Let this fry until all of the falafel patties, balls, whatever you want to call them, are nice and brown. in color and take them out when they're done. All right, so I just picked up one of them and look, nice and brown. Woo. All right, so I'm gonna take this one out because you don't want it to become too dry. And then it just be a dry mess. So it doesn't really have to cook that long, maybe a minute or two. I would say about 2 minutes in some really hot oil. Yeah, I know I should be using a spatula, but this is for me. It's not for anybody else. So, ooh, they look really, really good. All right, so in total, I made about 6, and the rest of the batter, I'm gonna sit it in the refrigerator for another meal. But yeah, I'm gonna eat all these 6 bowls by myself. Alright, so I got all of my falafel patties out of the frying pan, and I must say that I am pleased by the inside of what it looks like. Nice and green. Alright guys, so I don't have much time left on my phone. I need a new SD card or to just invest in a camera, which I will do. But I have me a whole wheat organic pita bread that I'm going to use. And the key to assembling a falafel is to put the lettuce at the bottom so that it can soak and catch all the juices from everything else. And then you take your falafel and you layer, I have 6, so I'm doing 3 right here. And then you layer everything else in between. The tomatoes. I gotta hurry up guys, I don't want to run out of time. So I'm doing the tomatoes, and then I'm doing the onions, and then I'm gonna take some of this tahini sauce, which I'm gonna share the recipe with you guys in my comments, and then I'm gonna drizzle it inside of that pocket right there. Okay, you don't want to drizzle too much. And then you finish off with your falafels. Then you add some more of the toppings. Trying to hurry up before my phone stops. And this looks messy, but one thing with me, I love a messy sandwich. I like eating messy, but by myself. Then you top it all off with the rest of that tahini sauce. All that rich goodness. And there you go. Now I'm gonna take a bite of it, and I will be honest with you guys of how it tastes. All right, here goes. It's falling apart. All right, ready? Go. Wait. Oh, sorry, y'all. It was getting kind of messy, and I didn't bring a napkin to the table. But this is really good. I want you guys to go ahead and try the recipe. Let me know how it came out. Let me know you liked the video. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell that every time I upload my videos, you get to see it and not wait months later. All right, tune in for more videos, more food recipes, more family fun discussions, more hair wrap tutorials. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a blessed evening.